So this is a demonstration of how to install Snagit from TechSmith.com. You hit the Snagit download button, put in your email address, and then start the download for Mac or Windows, whichever is most appropriate. If you're in something like Safari, you'll see a download button. Once it's fully downloaded, you go ahead and click on it, and then you can see the downloadable file. Double click on that, which will open up an agreement form. Click OK, and in a second you'll see the Snagit installer open up, and the key here is dragging the icon from the left side over to the right. So click and drag it, and it will then unzip itself and put itself in your applications folder, and you should be good to go. Just go ahead and close any tabs and even eject the installer if you'd like to. It's not absolutely necessary, it's just kind of good way to clean up after yourself. So that's the installation. From there you install it and put in the key. If you want to use Snagit, what you do is open up the Finder and just type in Snagit, and it will say, hey, this is the first time, this was a downloaded app, you want to use it. It's going to show up on the right hand side. It's got two options: image capture, and you can set a hotkey for it. Like for me, I always try to use a hotkey like Alt-I to start it, or a hotkey like Alt-V for video capture. You can use those or not. You can just use the graphical side. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to be using the graphical side, or in other words, I'll be using the big buttons. So if I want to take a picture, I just click the red dot. Then I can choose an area of my screen by clicking and dragging. It then shows up in the preview window here. From there, well, I think probably best, let's just move on to video here. So I'm going to choose the video option and click the big red button again. I'll choose a portion of my screen. Again, click, hold, and drag, and now you've selected your area. I can check my audio levels and then just hit record. And for the sake of demonstration, after my countdown, I'm just going to go through the website and just show you that really Snagit will record anything: a website, a PDF file, a PowerPoint file. It doesn't really matter what it is. You click stop when you're done. It's going to record your voice. It's going to make a movie out of it, and I strongly recommend signing up for screencast.com. It is a free hosting site. Once you sign in and you click that button, once that blue bar goes all the way across, your link is copied to your clipboard and you are ready to paste it anywhere. So I'm going to just paste this into my browser. I could paste this into my blog. I could paste it into an email, and it will automatically be there for people to view. And it's a nice little video. If you want to, instead of getting the link, get an embed code. Embed code is what it would look like on this blog here, where the video shows and plays back inside of the browser itself. So it's not a link, but actually the video is just sort of part of that. If you want that to be part of what Snagit gives you, that's going to be a little bit different. So we're ultimately going to be going into Snagit, and we're going to be changing up some of the settings in Snagit. So there's the Snagit capture widget on the right, and this is now the Snagit editor. We're going to go into this little triangle on the right side for our share options, and we're going to choose the gear box, and we'll click on that gear, and we'll go into the screencast.com settings. It's the trident arrow, and we're going to choose, instead of URL, we're going to choose HTML code, embed code, and that will be all that we need here. In a second I will click OK, and we'll go back and click on the trident for screencast.com. Once again, once the blue bar goes all the way across, it means it's completely uploaded, and now instead of getting a link back, I can now go and paste in my embed code. Each blog or wiki is going to be slightly different, but you'll see the embed code there. It's pretty standard embed code stuff. Okay, So now let's talk about recording PowerPoint. If you're a teacher and you got a PowerPoint file, you could record full screen with Snagit, but honestly, not everybody's going to need a huge full screen video. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go to Setup Show inside of PowerPoint for the Mac, and I'm going to choose to browse the PowerPoint presentation by a window, and something kind of cool is going to happen here. When I go and start my lesson from the beginning, PowerPoint actually opens up in a little window, and once again I choose my video option and I can select that window or the area that I want to record. I click OK, and now I just click into my PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to go from slide 1 to slide 2 to slide 3, and I simply stop my recording. Once again, it's going to create an MP4 file. It's a video file that's small, it's easy for everybody to view, and I would go to screencast.com. There are other options, but that should do it for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy using the application. Take care.